Hello, everyone. Welcome to our lesson for today. I'm excited to have you join me as we explore another important topic that will help us learn and grow together. So sit back, listen carefully, and let's begin our journey of discovery in today's lesson. Let's play How Fast Can You Guess? So, your task here is to guess the name of the product that I will be presenting to you later. So, are you ready? Okay, let's try this. Okay, first one. Any guess? Okay, just do it. It's for Nike. How about this one? Correct. Starbucks. Yes. Apple. The last one, McDonald's. Now, what do these logos represent? Okay, so if your idea is it is about brand, then you are correct. So to give you an overview about brand or branding, I wanted to read this selection. And afterwards, we will be processing no this what we call reading selection. You may now read it silently. Okay, let us now process the selection. So how is branding described in the selection? So it's very clear that it is a process of creating a distinctive or a distinct identity for a business in the mind of your target audience. It is also good in establishing this what we call an emotional connection to your customer. Also, an effective branding helps companies differentiate themselves from their competitors and build this what we call loyal base customer. So again, branding is important in business because it helps you create a unique identity that makes a company stand out from your competitors. Also, as it is written on the screen, it can also build trust and loyalty, attracting customers and adding value to the business. Now let's talk about the brand elements. First one is the brand name. Okay, so if we are talking about brand name, it is a word or group of words or letters or numbers representing a product, no, or service or company. It helps customers easily recognize and remember the business. Take note of the following tips no, on how to come up with an effective brand name. It should be easily pronounced, distinctive, and recognizable. So make it also simple and also make it unique and memorable. Ensures it reflects your product or business and avoid names that are too long or complicated. Check no that if it is original and not yet used by others. Now, I just want to share to you some famous brands with its hidden meaning or message. Are you familiar with this brand? Yes, I know. No, it is a Dato Puti, no? Actually, the Dato Puti um, is a traditional palm vinegar was owned by the Reyes family who got the brand's name from their mother's surname Puti. So this is the story of the brand name Dato Puti. And of course, Samsung. Sam means daw three and Sung naman means stars. So literally, it means three stars. The number three daw represents something big, numerous, and powerful. This is now the brand name, of course, of the Amazon. Amazon is an international brand. The meaning now of this particular brand name is that from A to Z, that's Amazon because Amazon has it all. And of course, a smile. Okay, next element is brand mark. A brand mark is a symbol, design, or image that represents a business and make it easily recognizable. It does not use words, but communicates the brand through visuals like logos or icons. Examples. Okay, so this is the Nike brand mark, and then on the right side is a Nike logo. Next, trade name. A trade name is the official name a business uses to identify itself in the market. It is also the name registered and recognized legally by doing business, not a legal name used while conducting business. Examples, we have Johnson and Johnson, the brand name or the following: the Listerine, Aveeno, uh, Band-Aid, Benadryl, so on and so forth. Next, trade character. It's a person, animal or figure that represents a brand and help make it more appealing and memorable. Examples are the following. Also, no, um, we can include mascots like Jollibee, Ronald McDonald, or Mickey Mouse for Disney. Okay, let's try this short activity. The most popular among them all. So I wanted to recall at least two brand names of the given product. Shampoo. Any idea? Any brand names that you know? Okay, thank you very much. And then how about cell phone? Okay, so why did you remember easily the brand names that you have mentioned, a while ago? Any? Yes, of course. So some will say that they are popular and they are everywhere. And also, we can conclude that these companies were able to develop a powerful brand name. So um, let us now study, no, or identify the different things that we need to know, tips that we need to know, to be able to come up with a powerful brand, so that you know our brand name will be easily not to be recognized by public. Let's talk about the first one. So, of course, no, it should be short and simple, unique, no? A unique brand name is a name that stands out because no other business is using it, making it original and easy to remember. It also helps customers quickly recognize the brand and prevents confusion with competitors. And also, you need to prepare a brand name that is easy to spell, pronounce, and remember. Also, it should not you need to avoid offensive or negative brand name, because negative or negativity or positivity may be transferred not only to the product but also to the vibe of buying public. So make sure to have a positive brand name for your product. For example, I know you need to avoid these negative or offensive brand name. Hell Pizza, Poison perfume, Monster energy drinks. So those are negative. So do not use that kind of brand name. Of course, it should be user friendly. No, it should be easily incorporated into social media, business cards, logo design, a website domain name, or more. Next, legally available for use. Make sure that there is no other business enterprise that uses the brand you want to name your product. Of course, with registration policies, no same name can be used by two different business owners. Okay, let's talk about now why effective branding important. Of course, it is important because it gives your organization an identity and it makes your business memorable. Okay, your brand, no, should you need to take note, no, that your brand is arguable one of your organization's most important assets. No, it's give you an identity and encourage customers or consumers to buy from you. Support your marketing and advertising because it will brings you, you or your product. This is what we call pride. Now, what is the purpose of a marketing mix in branding? Of course, a marketing mix is a strategy for promoting a brand and its product. Also, marketing mix will create brand awareness, build customer loyalty, and drive product sales. That is why, pinag-aralan natin yung marketing mix before we introduce this branding. Gusto ko lang sabihin in this particular slide that you need to come up with a powerful marketing mix so that um, your branding or your image or your brand will also um, be this is what they call a powerful also, no? And can be easily recognized by the public. Take note, my dear students. Remember that when creating a brand, you must ensure it is free from any violation or intellectual property rights under Republic Act number 8293. It is known as the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines because violating intellectual property rights can lead to legal consequences and damage that will damage the reputation of your business by ensuring originality and compliance. You are protecting your brand while earning the trust and loyalty of your customers. Now, by the way, now this trademark theft, is the unauthorized use of trademarks. For example, the names, slogan, words, phrases, symbols on goods and or service in a way that is likely to cause confusion, deception, or mistake about the source of the goods or services. Take note, trademarks are not globally valid and therefore need to be registered in each country. So if you don't claim a trademark for your brand, someone else might do. So even if your brand is well known, so take note, um, you need to take a legal action about your intellectual property. So it should be copyrighted so that other businessman will avoid to copy your brand name, logos, or any copyrighted thing. Okay, so of course, we also have this trademark infringement. It happens when someone uses a brand name, logo, symbol, or design that is similar to an existing registered trademark without permission. This can confuse customers, damage the original brand's reputation, and is a violation of intellectual property rights under the law. Now, if a person found guilty in a criminal case of trademark infringement, unfair competition, and or false designation will be imprisoned for a term of 2 to 5 years and will be ordered to pay a fine ranging from 50,000 to 200,000. Okay, so let's have now a short activity. So if you fail to be with us during our discussion, please answer this activity and submit it to your teacher. Okay, this is the first item. The second item, the third item, and of course, the fourth item. Ilagay na lang to sa sa short or sa 1/4 yellow paper and then ibigay sa akin para makahabol kayo. Okay, so thanks for watching and I hope you learned something valuable today. Stay curious, keep exploring, and of course, see you in our next lesson. Goodbye, class.